Hey, what's going on, guys? Advice, the Crowley kid here. Crowley? Oh my god. Hey, what's going on, guys? Advice, the Cali kid here. Yeah, no. Hey, what's going I don't even know why I try. I'm just gonna mess it up again. Oh my god. What's going on, everybody? Advice, the Cali Kid here, and it's time to bring you guys an epic story time with Advice. You guys requested this one. You guys wanted to hear a funny story, and I heard a couple of requests for a sad story, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of both worlds. Welcome to my first ever story time with Advice for YouTube, the online codcaster. It's about to go down. Are you ready? All right, well, I'm going to make myself look like an idiot tonight because I'm going to tell a completely personal story that I probably shouldn't tell. I call it the story of the two dates. Now, this happened when I was 19 years old, and mind you, I was from a very small town right next to a border, so we can go clubbing and partying at 18. It didn't even matter. You can even go at 16. We would go at 16. It was always fun. We loved it, man. Life was good then. We had money. You had the money. You spend the money. You make the money, and you redo it all over again the same weekend. Well, I had a girlfriend at the time too. Very, very bad mistake in my opinion. Um, but nonetheless, I try to make it work, man. I like to go out though. I liked having fun. I used to work 3 to 11. Right when I got off work, I like to go to the club, and that was my thing. Well, my girlfriend at the time, she had a very sick mother, so she stayed at home to take care of her mom, and I was like, okay, fine, YOLO. So I wanted to go out anyway. I met a girl that I was going to high school with. I think like 2 hours before while I was still working, and she decided, hey, let's exchange numbers and let's have some fun. So I said, fine, you want to go out? Let's go out tonight. Now, don't do that when you have a girlfriend. First mistake, but I did it anyway. Hit her up. Sure enough, she was ready. By 11:30, she was at my house. I was looking good. I smelled good, man. I had my cologne on, and man, I smelled like a French whore ready to do work in the town, man. So I went out, took her out with me. We went to the club. We crossed over to Mexico. We had a good time. And I had no idea this girl liked me. I just thought, maybe she just wanted to hang out or catch up. Stupid me, as always. But hey, I made it work, guys. And we went out, and she started grinding up on me. And then I started getting a bunch of text messages from my girlfriend at the time. And she said, I heard you're out with such and such. And she started calling her names. She's like, you're with the whore. And I was like, oh, crap. Some people are ratting me out. So I was like, I got to go home. Crossed back over, came back to the United States, and I went to my girlfriend's house, and she was really salty, didn't even want to talk to me. So, mind you, I had gone to my own house and dumped the other girl at my house and left her in the living room. So when I came home, the other girl was in the living room playing with one of the cats, and I was like, "Yo, you got to go home now." And then she's like, "Well, you got to give me a ride." And I said, "Fine." So I gave her a ride, and sure enough, she was passed out, drunk in the back seat, wanted nothing to do with me, and she had taken off one of her shirts and left it in the back seat. Her compactor, her makeup, all of it was thrown there, and I just dragged her out of there trying to get her drunk, sleepy head behind inside the house, and it wasn't happening. It looked like a drunk hooker story, and I was very sad. I was salty, to be honest, guys. I thought I was gonna panic right there. I thought I was gonna get caught up right there and then. Well, sure enough, I ended up smacking her on the forehead. She woke up. She got really pissed off at me. Thought I was gonna fight her, put hands up, and yeah, that made me look really, really insanely stupid. But nonetheless, I got her inside her house, and then I was ready to go. I'm like, I'm home free. Went to my girlfriend's house. She wanted to go out to eat. I said, baby, let's go. She got into the car, and boom, we went to the drive-thru. We ordered up. I ordered 2 tacos, a Jack in the Box. She ordered fries and a soda. And then she wanted to go to the park and sit down, and then she wanted to go to the back seat. So I said, fine, let's go to the back seat. We went to the back seat. There she found the shirt that the other girl was wearing, a thing of lipstick, the compactor, got really pissed off at me, hit me, told me to take her home right there and then. So I did what any good guy would do, and I denied all the allegations. Um, yeah, I was mean, man. I was evil, but I said it wasn't me. You gotta believe me, man. It wasn't my cousin. He used the car, and she's like, no BS, drop me off. So I dropped it off at home, and the whole night I was trying to think of lies because I really wanted to get away with this one. And sure enough, let's be honest, guys. If you ever dated a Mexican girl, you're not gonna get away with this crap. They're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you, and they're gonna hate you, and then they're gonna hate you some more. So, 2 days later, she actually ended up talking to me again, and the reason she ended up talking to me again was because she said, "Well, I want to go out." So I was like, "Yeah, me too." So we ended up going out, and right when we went out, like she really didn't like what was going on between us. So she said, "Oh, by the way, I still remember you were with that whore." And I was like, "Yeah, well, this is the club we were at." She ended up getting really pissed off at me, ended up leaving me right there and then again. And that's the story, guys. I probably didn't speak to that girl since then, but it is what it is, man. I'm not even salty at all. But that's life, man. You win some, you lose some. The important thing about this story is don't date a girl when you have a girlfriend, and more than anything, don't try to be sneaky because chances are you're not smooth. But this gameplay is going to be coming to an end right here, guys. Please subscribe to the online podcast if you want to hear more story times with advice. Go ahead and leave a comment right there. What do you want? A funny story, sad story? We'll make your day. We'll make it happen right here. Always going to be epic with advice. But we're out this mofo. Deuces.